Morning. I always call you to discuss your entanglements with the child trafficking cult of Scientology. I know you have to be aware that there's a lot of raids occurring that have recently happened in Tampa, Florida. There was a big raid of a cult that is actually doing the very similar things that have gone on under your nose here in LA. You need to really avail yourself of the abuses of this cult that's in your neighborhood. There is a lot of crime still going on. I want you to take it seriously. I'm going to keep bringing up your past that you did not go in and investigate when there was a help sign in the window at Albright Hubbard Way. There were exigent circumstances that you could have gone in and helped save people. There's been, the Homeland Security has a website talking about trafficking and everything. I don't know why you're not reading about that and learning about cults in your neighborhood. There was even a big TikTok cult that was raided in LA, and they're doing the same exact thing that was done, that's been going on for years in Los Angeles. You really have to get your noses out of the wheres of this cult of Scientology. They're safe pointing you. You need to understand Operation Snow White and how we were infiltrated. The internet is widely available for you. Your kids can tell you all about Scientology and everything that's going on with the South Park episodes. You really need to do your research. This is just a shame, I'm sure. And also, this is not hate speech. We're seeing all this thing with the Charlie Kirk situation and how everybody's going to investigate speech and hate speech and blah, blah, blah. But this is not hate speech when the protesters are making you aware of the abuses. And I hope that you do not go after people for spreading the truth about what's really going on behind the walls of that compound on L. Ron Hubbard Way. It's not hate speech. And the Jewish community would tell you it's not hate speech. There's a lot of things that are done to Jews and other religions, but this is not the same thing when they go after protesters telling them the actual abuse that's going on. Within other religious organizations, they do not do this to children, especially in Jewish preschools. They do not do what they do to the kids in the schools of Scientology. They follow the rules and laws of the land, unlike the Scientology cult that does not, with educational neglect, medical neglect, and forced purification rundowns, which cause absolutely toxic niacin levels, making kids sit in saunas for 5 hours. Bye.
Again, shame on Los Angeles for allowing child slavery to continue. I'm so disgusted that you're not doing anything about it. Still, these things are still going on. The new people, welcome to you. Welcome to the Board of Public Works. I would suggest that you avail yourself of all the research and listen to all the meetings and everything that we have called in about the concentration camp that is under your nose. And I would certainly hope that you don't want your children to join that and take all your money that you've given for them and all of your retirement money that you have saved, because that's what's going to happen. They are a blight, they're a pariah in the city of Los Angeles. Hear that, Nathan Hoffman and Heidi Soto Feldman, whatever your last name is? It's disgusting. Bye.
Great job, Amy. We just need to continue what I spoke about at my last time. I think it was last week. I think you called on me as well. I'm very concerned that you're not doing anything about the child trafficking cult of Scientology. We have cults that are being busted all over the country, and there is obvious things that's going on. And there was a book written by Jamie Mustard called Child X. And I think that you guys are going to get a copy of that so you can read all about the abuse of little babies that was going on under your noses in Los Angeles. These babies were born into the cult and see parents. And then the babies were put in little baby boxes, like a factory. Like, you can look at it like those things in China, little girls lined up with no care, no love, no nothing, just no kind of interaction, and this happened. And you also have people, in at the blue buildings putting help signs in the window and not having any kinds of investigations because you took the word for it from the people that you've been heavily influenced by, that you did not even go into even under what I would consider exigent circumstances. I would hope that you're doing an internal investigation of that incident and reviewing it thoroughly, because you really totally have a dereliction of your duties as a police officer, as a whole department, as a whole. Like, don't you guys think about what's happening with that person that had the help sign? And there is actually a documented video of the sign in the window. Um, they don't know that trafficking sign. If they don't know how to respond to that hand signal, that is very well known that you can Google. So, I think that you should also, as a department, should distribute those trafficking signs to the cult of Scientology, so people can actually maybe communicate with you, and that we can see things in windows if people are doing that hand signal. It's very important that you get educated on what's been going on under your nose. It's very upsetting that nothing has been done, that these other places and abusive cults have been brought to justice, or are in the process of being brought to justice, and that we have to stop slavery in the city of Los Angeles.
Great job, Amy. Great job, everyone. Great job.
Hi, I implore that you get rid of the R permits, not give them any kind of permits for the Halloween event. Also, you're going to have lawsuits. There was an article yesterday in the citizen portal entitled "City Faces Surge of Lawsuits Linked to Scientology's Alleged Crimes Against Humanity." You need to do your job. I tagged you on YouTube in this article. Do yourself a favor and avail yourself of reading the article, which I tagged you in this article. Read about it and do something about it. Stop being all talk and no action. Bye.
Thank you. That's 1 minute. We'll go next to Jill, followed by Georgina.
I'm going to continue on the same thread as Olga May about slave labor and how one other way. I do want the British Corner to just leave a portion just to remind people of what went on there, documentation, so there's a memorial and a tribute to those people that were enslaved by the child trafficking cult of Scientology. Say no to slavery. Additionally, you need to read the book Child X by J.B. Mustard. It goes over what went on in your town under your noses, little baby slave factories and child concentration camp situations. I thought this was supposed to be over. It's a shame on the city. It's a blight and it's a pariah in the whole city of Los Angeles. Bye.